when you think about what money really does for you, you have to understand peak emotion. There's only so much emotional amplitude that you can have. In fact, do you have an image in your mind of the highest emotional amplitude moment of your life?
As it were, I felt the most emotion?
The highest positive emotion you've ever felt.
Positive emotion?
Yeah,
that's a tough
positive one. For sure.
You know, it's funny. My wife used to get really upset at me because I never showed emotion. And she was like, what's wrong with you? Like, you never get excited, you never sad. I'm like, look, the only real emotion that I feel is hunger. I get hungry. I've changed since
That's
then.
what a woman wants to hear, by the way. If you said hungry for you, baby, that's the only thing I ever feel, you might have a shot.
Yeah,
but,
so
I just get hungry,
I've evolved since then where I'm working on that, but I think, the happiest is really, for me, being around my family and the people closest to me and just laughing.
Yes.
That is my favorite thing in the world. Like, what do I want? I literally want my friends and my family in one room and us just joking around because we make fun of each other. And it's not in a mean way. It's just our personalities, and we laugh and have fun. That is, if I could think of my favorite thing to do, it would be that. Maybe if you want to take it one step further, maybe do it on the beach. But, it's honestly, it doesn't matter where we are. If we're in my basement eating some whatever, pizza, some Indian food, and just laughing.
Yes. So now, I believe that to be true of what you're saying. It's certainly true of what I know in my life. So I have had the fascinating experience of, I spend Christmas with my family and my wife's family together, and it's amazing. And I've done Christmases in a middle class home and had an absolute ball. And I've done Christmases in a big fancy mansion and had an absolute ball. And while doing it in the big fancy mansion is fun, especially because other people, they don't get to do it very often. So they're like, oh my God, this is so cool. The peak emotion is not higher.
Yeah.
In fact, the highest amplitude emotion I've ever had is when I was in high school, I got cast in a professional play.
Oh, wow.
And that meant that I got to skip calculus. And dude, I was over the moon. I got paid to be in a play. It was like the craziest thing ever. I was like, I can't believe this is really happening. Now, I have had millions of dollars show up in my account like that. And I'm telling you, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was neat. But it wasn't as neat as getting cast in a professional play where I made $75 a week.
Yeah.
In high school, there's only so much amplitude of emotion you're ever going to experience. And I know no matter what I say to people, they're not going to believe me. They're going to have to go through the same fucking rigmarole. I'm not saying money isn't powerful. Money's incredible. I want to make more money because you can do incredible things with it.
Right.
I'm just saying that it doesn't touch fulfillment. It doesn't do the things for people that they want it to do.
Yeah.
And so the reason I say that is, okay, you're going to be bored doing it the right way. Mm-hmm. It isn't going to be sexy. You're not necessarily going to be able to flex. It's going to take decades, but it will work.
Right.
And it actually addresses the thing that money is good for, which is money problems.
Right.
And so there are really two paths before you. If you want to be an entrepreneur, like that is high risk, high potential reward, high potential failure. Mm-hmm. If you optimize your entrepreneurial journey for failure mode, and you're like, even in failure, I'm having a good time, you're going to hate failing, don't get me wrong. But like that, I'm pursuing something that really matters to me. I'm getting better every day. I'm serving other people and myself. I'm increasing my skill set. Even if you're losing, that's going to be amazing if you're thoughtful about your mindset.
100%.
But if you're making all the money in the world and you're not able to laugh and play and have a good time and feel like you're doing something that matters, it won't matter. Like, this is where I want to like grab the camera and start biting it to get people to understand. Like, dude, set it and forget it. Make an income, work at something that matters. Yeah. If you want to be an entrepreneur, I love that. I can even help you do that well. Money isn't going to change how you feel about yourself.
100%.
It is not going to make laughter more joyful.
Right.
It isn't going to make human connection better.
Yeah.
It will get you on the occasional beach. But if people could internalize that, I think that they would make very different choices. They wouldn't be so worried about making all the money right now. In fact, let me ask you another question. What do you spend the most money on?
My business.
100%. What do I spend the most money on? My business. So it's like, it's not like I'm out balling on, the beach. I could,
I know,
but that doesn't give you fulfillment.
I did a show. I was in New York last week. I did a show there, and they were asking about the first time I made $1 million. And I went through that. I was like, you're not going to like my answer, because the first time I made $1 million in a year, I think I took home $20,000.
Yeah.
Which
Just
is what
shove
I
it right back into the
everything back into the business, because, I was like, I'm fine driving a $500 car. Like, I'm getting from point A to point B. I'm getting by just fine. Like, this is my fun, passion. And on your point of, the fulfillment, this is what I call my quadrifit theory, where there's 4 aspects. Quadrifit. So what I say, my theory is, if you want to live a happy, fulfilled life, you have to be fit in 4 aspects of life. And think about like a triangle, where on the bottom of the triangle, you have to be physically fit, then mentally fit, then spiritually fit, and on the top, financially fit, if you want to live a fully fit life. Physically fit, because if you're on your deathbed, it doesn't matter if you have $10 million in the bank. The only thing you care about is being healthy again, to be able to breathe again. You want to be physically healthy, because if you are morbidly obese, you can't move, you're just, the only thing on your mind is to be healthy again. We all know that feeling where you're sick, you don't feel good, where you can't do anything. The only thing you want to do is feel better. Then there's mental fitness, being around people that you love, not be miserable. If you're struggling with anxiety, depression, if you're not happy, more money is going to make you more miserable. And we all, I'm so passionate about this, because I've seen this firsthand. I used to not believe in this, but I have seen this so many times where I try to bang this into people's heads. If you think that making $1 million is going to suddenly make you happy, it's going to make people like you, it's going to make people want to be your friends, it's going to make you find the love of your life, you are so wrong. And you are so far from the truth that it's going to be extremely painful for you to learn it, because you have to work on this mental health as its own aspect of life. Learn how to build self-esteem, how to be happy, how to manage anxiety, how to manage and fight depression. Learn about these things. It's its own part of this. You have to be mentally fit. Then spiritually fit. Now, this doesn't have to mean religion. Spiritually fit, I mean finding your self-purpose. What are you waking up for every single day? Like you said, you've had millions of dollars hit your bank account. You don't got to go to work every single day. You don't got to go and hustle. Yet you do. Why? Because you see a bigger purpose for yourself. You have a reason for you to get out of bed. Because if you don't have a reason to get out of bed, more money is not going to do anything. You need to have a reason to get up, want to thrive, whether you have $10 or $10 million to want to hustle. And then at the top, this is where financial fitness has the most impact, the most power, and the most ability to allow you to live a more fulfilling life, because more money is just putting fuel on the fire. It gives you the ability to do more of the things that you love, to do more things that make you feel more fulfilled, to do more things that you want to do, to give back more, to do more of that. But having more money is not going to solve your physical fitness. Maybe it'll buy you better food or a better gym, but it's not going to give you the mindset to go to the gym. It's not going to make you feel okay when you're drinking something healthy. You're going to say, man, screw the smoothie, give me something nasty, give me some unhealthy food, right? I mean, it's mental fitness. More money is not going to fix that. More money is not going to give you a purpose in life. It is its own aspect of life. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you got to do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.